We all thought the shopkeeper was human. We were wrong. The bell above the door chimed softly as I stepped inside Mr. Holloway's Curiosities, a dusty little shop tucked between a boarded-up laundromat and an abandoned barbershop. The air smelled of aged paper, mothballs, and something faintly metallic. The shelves were crammed with oddities. Yellowed books with cracked spines, porcelain dolls missing eyes, pocket watches that had long since stopped ticking. Mr. Holloway himself was a thin, hunched man with a permanent smile that never quite reached his eyes. His skin was pale, almost waxy, and his fingers were unnaturally long, like they had been stretched. He greeted every customer with the same rehearsed politeness, but there was something off about him. The way his gaze lingered just a second too long. The way he never blinked. I had been coming here for years, ever since I was a kid buying candy with spare change. Back then, I thought he was just an eccentric old man. But as I grew older, I started noticing things. The shop never had any other employees. The lights flickered whenever he moved too quickly. And sometimes when I turned my back, I could swear I heard a faint, wet clicking sound, like something shifting beneath the skin. One evening, as I browsed the shelves, I overheard two teenagers whispering near the back of the store. "Dude, have you ever seen him eat? Or drink? Or even leave this place?" "No. But my brother swears he saw him standing in the alley behind the shop at midnight. Just standing there. Not moving." I glanced at Mr. Holloway behind the counter. He was staring right at them, and his smile had widened. Just a little. A week later, Tommy Reynolds vanished. He was one of the teenagers who had been whispering in the shop. His parents reported him missing after he failed to come home from school. The police searched everywhere. His usual hangouts, friends' houses, even the woods at the edge of town. But there was no trace of him. Then the rumor started. People whispered that Tommy had been seen entering Mr. Holloway's shop the day he disappeared. Some claimed they heard strange noises coming from the basement late at night, a muffled thumping, like something struggling. Others said they caught glimpses of movement in the shop's upper windows, even though everyone knew Mr. Holloway lived alone. I tried to ignore the growing dread in my gut. It was just a coincidence, right? But then I found the note. It was tucked inside an old book I had bought from the shop. The handwriting was shaky, desperate. "He's not human. He peels it off at night. Don't let him smile at you." My blood ran cold. I couldn't shake the feeling that Mr. Holloway knew I had found the note. Every time I passed the shop, his hollow eyes followed me through the grimy window. One rainy night, curiosity got the better of me. I waited until the street was empty, then slipped around to the back of the shop. The alley was slick with rainwater, the air thick with the scent of damp rot. A single rusted door led to the basement. It was unlocked. The stairs groaned under my weight as I descended into the darkness. The air was thick, suffocating. My flashlight flickered over rows of glass jars, each one filled with something floating in murky liquid. Fingers, teeth, a single staring eye. And, at the far end of a room, a workbench. Something lay on it, wrapped in stained cloth. I reached out, my hands trembling. Then, behind me, the door creaked shut. Part 4, The Truth. The lights flickered on. Mr. Holloway stood at the foot of the stairs, his smile stretched too wide, his jaw unhinging like a snake's. "You shouldn't be down here," he rasped, his voice wet and guttural. I backed away, but my legs hit the workbench. The cloth slipped, revealing Tommy's pale, lifeless face, his mouth sewn shut, his eyelids stitched open. Mr. Holloway took a step forward, his skin bubbling, splitting at the seams. Something black and glistening pulsed beneath. "I do so love my collections," he murmured, reaching for me. I ran, up the stairs, through the alley, into the street. I didn't stop until I was home, my heart hammering against my ribs. The next morning, the shop was gone. Not closed. Not boarded up. Gone. As if it had never existed. The police dismissed my story. They said Tommy had run away. They said I was imagining things. But I know what I saw. And sometimes, late at night, I hear a faint bell chiming outside my window. And I know he's still out there, watching, waiting, smiling.